Now listening to the In My Opinion podcast, the home of edutainment, brought to you by Sakali, DTM, and Uzuma. So get your drinks, snacks, relax, and enjoy.
Yo, thank you. Welcome back. Today we are doing a very special edition of the In My Opinion podcast. I am honored to have these two guests on the couch. I don't think they need introduction, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I am Melinda the Fourth, aka Sakali, and today I'm joined none other than the superstar, whoop whoop, the phenomenon.
Oh wow.
Sheila Gashumba. Thank you for coming on. How are you?
Finally.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
Today,
you don't understand.
Like finally, I'm so happy to be here.
The stars have aligned.
The stars have aligned.
Finally, I'm so happy to be here. Honestly.
No, I'm happy to have you.
I'm such a big fan of
I'm a bigger fan of you. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm a big fan of you and also the podcast. So two different things at the same time.
Two separate entities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two separate entities.
Yeah.
And then we also got Katoka Tende. Big him up.
Big stuff.
Yeah.
Rising podcaster. He's going to be taking my competition here.
Are you passing on the baton?
No, I'm really happy to be in Uganda. You guys know how much I love Uganda. And of course, I had to bring nothing but the best on the couch today. So I'm going to get straight into it. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I want to loosen you guys up before we get into the main topic of the conversation.
Me and Shots are not like good friends. Like I'm always running away. These guys, when they come to London, guys are like, no, you must take
You
have to
take
turn off,
shots. Yes, we call it charging. Yeah. You have
Charging
to
the
charge
battery.
up.
Yeah. Free drinks.
What I was going to say is, so you've been to London, right?
Yeah.
And you've been to London as well. Yeah. So I'm going to test you guys on your London slang. Okay? So I'm going to say a word and you got to tell me what it means. All right? This one should be, I feel like this one should be easy. First word is bunda.
Big bang.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah.
Well
that's-
done.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely, yeah.
How did you know about that one?
Because it's bunda, it's easy.
Yeah.
So
It's easy, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Shubs.
Nah, shoes.
Shubs.
I know it's shoes, but I'm saying maybe it's, I don't know.
No,
what the-
shoes? What do you
Vibes,
think?
I would say vibes, probably.
Shubs is like a house party.
Ah.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
almost
Going to
there.
a shubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm inviting to the shubs. Okay. Butters. Butters.
I feel like I should know this.
You know, every time I come to London, I literally stay in the hotel and go to my gig. I've never really.
You don't go to the ghetto?
You don't go to
No,
South London.
you haven't taken me.
You're not in Croydon,
No.
You're not in the streets.
No, it's always like Central London. That's it.
Oh, the
Bougie
bougie,
babe, bougie
West
babe.
London.
I stay like 4 days and I'm out.
Come
so-
on,
So
quick
she's repping
things.
for like West London, like West Side.
But keep testing
Take
me.
a guess though. Butters. What do you think it would mean? Butters.
Butters would sound like something that, yeah, Sheila, you take
I
this
don't
one.
want to embarrass myself.
Okay, it means ugly.
I would
So
have never guessed.
That boy is Butters or that
Oh.
girl is Butters.
That's rough.
I don't make the rules, by the way, but
That's
this is
pretty rough.
the slang.
That's pretty
Okay.
rough.
What about if someone says in a bit?
Like, they won't take forever, but that's it.
Yeah, like in a bit.
In a bit?
Yeah.
That actually means I'll see you later. I'll see you in a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
Yeah.
see
like,
you soon.
yeah.
Yeah, that's not what you
Yeah.
said.
In a bit.
Yeah, that's so, yeah.
That is
But that's pretty
slang.
standard, yeah. That's pretty standard, yeah.
Oh, you lot say in a bit?
Yeah, I'll see you in a bit.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Last one, painting.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Ah,
You know what? You guys did well. You passed the
Crazy.
test. You passed-
60%?
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
well. You did well.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to do some quick fire questions now so people can get to know you a bit more. What is one thing people wouldn't believe about you?
I sleep a lot.
Really?
Like a lot. People say, Sheila, you're always working so hard.
Yeah.
I spend 70% of my time in bed.
Seriously?
Really?
I wouldn't believe that.
Like eyes wide shut.
No, it
Oh,
doesn't
just-
matter, but just in bed.
Okay.
Really?
And 70% of my time naked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, like Adam and Eve.
That one you'd believe. They say I'm always. Yeah.
No, but I hear it though. Sometimes you want to hang loose. Me when I'm in the house by myself,
Yeah.
it is
Really?
my birthday suit.
Really?
Yep.
Proper nudist.
Just yeah.
Like
Yeah.
no socks on, no nothing.
Nothing. Just be free.
In the blistering cold.
Yeah. You,
No
even in
long
London,
johns on.
no long johns. Just me and my birthday suit.
Wow.
I think what other people also don't know so much about me is that I'm not really, because I was raised practically alone, so I'm
Yeah.
not really a family
Oh,
person. Like, I
cousins.
think from all my uncles, cousins, aunties, like, I'd probably like to have my WhatsApp number.
Yeah.
The rest I'll just find them at gatherings.
Wow.
For
Really?
certain reasons, yeah.
Fair enough.
But I'm not like,
You're
I
not-
won't stop what I'm doing
For family.
for like, distant, for certain reasons. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just like, I feel like I should just be Sheila and that's it.
I hear it. Sometimes I come from a big family. I've got 16 siblings.
I saw the video
Yeah.
like, for the podcast. I said, what?
I have 14
Yeah.
And you
siblings.
had your dad on. How
14.
did you come? You are 14.
I'm the last of 14.
So you
Yeah.
get it, right? Sometimes the noise, the
Yeah,
group chat.
Yeah.
So
You
I
wake up
hear
in the
you.
morning and there's that sound, like there's that sound.
Mhm.
So, but really you want that vacuum. You want
Yeah.
that
You want that
Yeah.
peace, that
I
solitude.
feel like when I was growing up, so because my dad, I think, loved me too much, all the other like aunties, uncles, they used to talk about how I'm very spoiled.
Spoiled.
They really never agreed with how I was being raised.
Okay.
So I don't feel like they deserve
Your
my time
attention.
now.
I hear it.
Understand?
I hear it.
Yes, I was
The
always like,
vibes were wrong.
Yeah. So why should I be picking up their phone calls or nah? I don't have time for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Next question. Yeah. First of, okay. Answer this if you've had your heart broken, and even if you haven't, what song would you play?
Hmm.
You want me to tell you mine?
Yeah, tell me one.
Mine is Someone Like You, Adele.
Oh yes,
That is
Adele.
rough.
I'll be sitting there in the shower,
Although,
just crying.
although crazier thing is that I feel like Hello is way sadder though.
Yeah.
Hello is sadder.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
way
I
sad.
hear it.
It's way sad.
I think like I would play any Adele song as well.
Yeah.
Is that you as well?
Anytime, yeah.
What about you?
Sill's Kiss from a Rose, man.
Oh.
I don't think I've had my heart broken though, but I have been in a situation where you love someone but you have to let them go. I don't know if is that a heartbreak.
That is a
No,
heartbreak.
yeah,
Because
but I see
Yeah.
that you basically was protecting yourself
Yeah,
from getting to
you,
that point
yes,
where it's
you
like,
love
okay,
someone, but you have to move on.
and
I
how
see.
do you
For-
do that?
Huh?
How do you do that? Do you just block them? How do
You don't block them. Like I just woke up in the morning and I just told my PA go pick my bag.
Your PA.
Wow. I wish. Must
Yeah.
I've never been dumped by a PA. That would be pretty wild.
No, like
That would be
because
pretty
you know, let me
wild.
tell you,
Yeah.
when you have a relationship,
Uh,
the whole like I used to pack my cases every week.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Like
Yeah.
you have an issue with
then
someone
you pack
every
your
2
case.
weeks. So I said this time I'm not going to go there because once you go there, then you have the whole talking situation.
and
you
then
go
the
back.
makeup and then you
Yeah.
know.
So I said no, my PA go pick my stuff, take them to my dad's, and I hadn't lived at my dad's for 4 years.
Ah.
Whoa.
So now I just had to, and I said the day I'll ever go back to my dad's house, I can't get out. Because how does my dad watch me?
Exactly.
Back my
Bring your
things
stuff and then take
and
it
then
out
take
again.
He'd be like, "Are you mad?" You know, so yeah.
What was that
Okay.
like? What was the look on his face when he saw you coming back? Was
You
it like
wouldn't even believe it. What my dad said. He said, "How do they say in Islam?" Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
yeah?
He was that
Next-
happy.
Next week he bought me a car.
Hey. I'll be getting my heart broken every week if my dad buy me a car.
Right.
So you do not have daddy issues because you were loved by the first man you knew.
Yeah, maybe. But
That's
also
probably
it felt
why.
like, you know, you're not alone.
Mm.
And maybe there's greater love or something. But I also had to go through counseling. That's the craziest part.
Okay, that's
So
cool.
there's this white lady that is in Novoa, and she charges like a ridiculous amount of money.
Okay.
So I had to go there like every 2 days
Okay.
just for the lady to explain to me what real love is. How self-love is important, because when you're in a relationship for a longer period, sometimes
You lose your
forget,
identity.
even
Yeah.
the confidence
Yeah.
is lowered.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So I had to go through all that, and but it was okay. And then I got back on my feet. Now the comeback was mad.
Look at you
I
now.
was just like working hard. I was just about myself.
Come on, he's probably regretting now.
Yeah.
He fumbled the
I don't
bag.
know, I
Fumbled
don't
the
think-
bag,
He
heavy.
fumbled
I
the
think,
bag.
trust
Heavy.
me, like I don't think he's an amazing person.
Oh,
but
that's
like
good.
I said to you, like it was just not working.
Not meant to be.
Yeah, maybe I was not the right person as well. Maybe I was the one, because also he came into my life as a guy who was just living his own life into a crazy media life.
I see that.
So for me, I don't feel like it was my issue or his issue. It was just not compatible.
It's so mature, you know.
Yeah.
Accountability is very rare.
Yeah.
Someone to take
Yeah.
accountability for a
Self-awareness.
breakup.
Yeah.
So let me ask, do you measure every dude like you get with to your dad? Is he like the gold
No,
standard?
no. Why? My dad is completely different from. I think there's only one person that maybe was like as maybe strict or like really hands-on. Yeah, but
There's this principle in psychology, Oedipus complex. So
Yeah.
basically, you're attracted to people that are similar to your parents. Like men are attracted to women that are like their moms.
yeah.
Girls are attracted to guys that are like
Actually, the
their
guy
dads.
that I was with longer
Yeah.
was Hamao.
I see.
like my dad.
Yeah.
I even told my dad once, and he hated that. He's like, "You're saying." And I'm like, yeah, you are. But maybe it's true, maybe it's not.
Yeah.
But my current boyfriend, like, nah,
Okay.
no, they're totally different. My boyfriend's too calm.
Too calm.
Ah.
It's good
Can't
though
be
for a
bad.
balance.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
mellow you out, eh?
For a
Yeah,
balance.
definitely.
Okay.
All right, another question. You're having a dinner party. You can only invite 5 celebrities, dead or alive. Who's on the list?
Rihanna, number
Okay.
one. Rihanna will be number one. Number two is Beyonce. Like I watched her in London actually,
Yeah.
and I was like, wow.
Amazing.
The
At the O2?
videos, the
At the
music,
O2?
yes,
Okay.
the music videos don't even
Do it justice.
justice.
It's another
Exactly.
level.
It's just another
Yeah,
level.
yeah.
So those are two, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I've met literally everyone. That's the thing.
Oh, so you don't need to have dinner with them.
Like, yeah, because of the kind of work I was
Yeah,
doing.
yeah,
like,
you've
I
met
used
them.
to do with music.
Okay.
I used to interview all the African artists. Just generally, I think Rihanna, Beyonce.
Beyonce.
I think I like Tyler. She's coming up. And
Yeah.
I just like the way she's doing her own thing, like that pop music for Africans.
Yeah.
It's
She's
really
kicking in
rare.
the door.
Yeah, I just want to like get to know her personality.
Dinner
Like,
party is gonna be lit.
It's gonna be crazy.
it's gonna be lit, right? Rihanna
Yeah,
and
and
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Mad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a question for both of you. So if I'm now coming to your house, again, this is about dinner. You can tell I love eating. I put ketchup on everything. Where will I find the ketchup in your house?
Where? In
Yeah.
the kitchen.
No, but where? Is it within the fridge or the cupboard?
The cupboard. Who puts
What?
tomato sauce in the fridge?
Me. Yeah.
Same.
Fridge. Fridge, right?
In the fridge, yeah.
You don't like
What?
ketchup in the fridge?
No.
I need mine
Yeah.
frosty, you know? Yeah.
The one they give you in the restaurant, is it cold?
No, you got a
Exactly.
point. You got a point. What? Have you tried it before?
No. I can't even, like, there are people who don't eat pizza with like tomato sauce or like ketchup.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I can't even imagine that. Maybe you should invite me. I'll try.
Yeah, you gotta
Yeah.
try it, man. I think ketchup warm
It's
is
in the
just
fridge as
weird.
In the
well.
fridge, heavy, yeah. Yeah. I'll next to the ice box. Yeah. So I have to really.
Try and
Sometimes
dig
I'll
it
actually
out.
microwave it, then I'll put it back on the
No, you're crazy. That's
Yeah.
too much. All right, this is the last question before we get to dilemma, and this one's crazy, right? So in Haiti, you know they've got a big voodoo culture.
Heavy,
there,
heavy,
yeah?
heavy.
So they've got this thing, allegedly, that women will use their menstrual blood and put it in the spaghetti bolognese to make a man fall in love with them, right? So I was gonna
Where
ask.
did you read that?
No, I read it online.
Okay.
I read it online. It's legit in Haiti. It's a so they always tell the mums tell the sons never eat spaghetti bolognese at a woman's house.
Okay.
That's what the mums tell the sons, right? Have you ever done anything crazy
That is
for love?
mad. No,
That is-
hell no.
No, not like that, but crazy for love.
No. Why? I'm the prize.
Oh.
Like for real.
Come
like, why
on.
would I? Like, okay, let me tell you one thing I know about relationships and dating. Like, what if you do all that and then the guy is like literally psycho and then you're stuck?
Oh yeah, you have him glued to
There
you.
are girls
yeah.
who do
Yeah.
that, you know, they do that to guys and guys go crazy. First of all, I don't believe in like witchcraft. I feel like it's an excuse for lazy people and people who have less confidence. Why would I go all the way? If you're a beautiful girl and you know what you bring to the table, why do I have to go extra miles? How many men are there in the world?
Come on.
Do you
Yeah, but
understand?
about give or take like 4. No, maybe 3 billion. 3 billion.
Do you
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
So why
Yeah.
of all people, like I could meet someone in Mexico tomorrow. I could meet someone in Ghana. I could meet
Indonesia.
someone in
There's so many
Indonesia.
options.
Yeah.
Life, you know, life is so weird. You could be here and you meet the most random person ever, and you just click. So I would never do anything crazy for love.
I've done something crazy.
What?
So I was so in
Don't
love with.
shock me, please.
I'm gonna shock. This is moist. This is moist, but I'm gonna open up to safe space. I really loved this girl, right? And she loved my cooking.
Oh. you
So
can cook?
I'm a good cook, right?
Caribbean food.
I cook everything, Ugandan food, Caribbean
Okay.
food. So I used to cook for her every day. So breakfast, lunch, dinner in the morning, and I'd take it to her house before work, yeah. And then I'd pick up the containers after work to do the same thing the next day.
You're crazy.
When was this in your life?
This was when I was like 19, 20.
I was gonna say this is some simp vibe. This is
Yeah,
heavy
listen,
simp,
it was my first love. I
Bruh.
was so in love, but she
I can't
still.
believe you.
I swear.
I can't
it is.
even do that for a man. I know.
Wow.
But though,
I did
like,
that.
there's a time as well, like in the longest relationship I had, I used to cook every day.
Okay.
Like, people would even come, like, the whole house would be full of people, like lunch, dinner, and
His people.
yeah, his people,
Oh.
my friends, even in
And you're
COVID.
cooking.
Yeah, ask my PA, like, even in COVID.
You were
Like, I
cooking.
was, my,
With the
our
nails
home-
on.
Yeah, with my nails. Let me tell you, everyone, I don't know
When
what's
you
wrong.
get toke with the
No,
nail.
I can't do that part of like toke and
Okay.
all. I've never been with someone who loves matoke like
Okay.
that. I personally, I don't like matoke
Okay.
like that. Like easy peasy. We have rice cookers. That's maybe 1, 2, 3.
Air fryers.
Air fryer.
Air fryers.
Okay.
But yeah, but like I cannot cook and then take to. Let's say I've never dated a 9 to 5 kind of guy.
Okay.
I can't cook and go to your office and do. No.
It was moist, but
Yeah. But it's
I
cute.
really loved her, man.
So how did this end? This thing of yours?
She cheated on me. So I ended.
So for
And
With
kept my
someone that you
containers.
know? With someone that you know?
No, I didn't know it. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
How'd you find out she creeped?
She told me. To be fair, I cheated first. Let me not lie.
Ah!
Let me not lie.
Yeah.
Let me not lie.
Yeah.
Let me not lie. But you forgave me. So why are you cheating? Why are you cheating back on me?
no,
Why are you getting
people
your lip?
don't forgive.
So
when it
then
comes
leave
to
me then.
cheating.
Why don't you leave me?
Because
No.
Charlotte Bronte wrote a book, Jenna. In Jenna, basically, Jenna was this dude Rochester, and she found out she loved him. They got married. Then she found out, oh, he was already married to someone else. How she described it, she's like the stainless glass of truth was broken. Like love is untainted. Then you
Yeah.
taint it, and it
Yeah.
cannot be untainted.
It can't.
That's
That's what
it.
I said. I don't think people really forgive.
Mm,
They struggle with it. They
Yeah.
try,
Yeah.
but they forgive, but they don't forget.
They don't forget.
That's actually
The forgetting is the hard
I
part.
hear it.
Yeah.
Well, I understood how it felt, and she kept
Are
my
you still
containers.
cooking for the couple?
I don't
Please
cook
do
no
that.
more.
Advice from a girl.
I don't cook no more.
I think you can cook if you feel like you want to cook.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, I'll cook once in a year, once in 2 months.
What's your favorite dish to cook?
I like grilling.
Grilling.
Yeah.
Okay, like grilled chicken and stuff.
Grilled chicken, beef,
Okay.
anything grilled.
All
But
right.
I like cooking for so many people.
Well, you have to cook for me. You haven't cooked for me yet.
I didn't know you're
Yeah.
that kind of person.
Oh, I
a
love
foodie,
food.
You like being
but
cooked for?
Foodie. Oh, I love it. I love. being
But
cooked
if you know the hardest bit is if you're
Cooking for a
cooking
guy
for
that cooks
my
food. Yeah, that's the worst. That's
know
easily the worst.
every
He's
tiny thing
critiquing
that is-
everything you're doing.
Nah,
Your
as
whole
long as-
process.
Yeah.
He's seeing you cutting the vegetables like,
Nah, that's
yeah,
not how
like,
they
that's
do
that's
it.
the way I do it,
Yeah.
yeah.
As long as you don't cook me pork, I'll eat it. I'll eat anything.
Oh,
Okay.
you had a
Yeah.
Muslim face?
No, I'm not Muslim.
Okay.
My dad just doesn't allow us to eat pork,
Ah.
and it just stayed with me.
I'm a fan of your dad. I think it's interesting. I watched
Yeah.
his podcast and he was just saying all his stories.
Yeah, my dad, he loves himself. He talks a lot.
I wonder where you get it from.
Yeah. But we'll get back into that because I'm actually going to bring him up later. But now we're going to get into the dilemma. Okay. And this one is a mad one.
Okay.
But I feel like you two are the perfect people to help this person that sent this in. So stick with me. As you know on the podcast, I read the dilemmas in the Ugandan accent. So don't get confused by the accent switch. I'll do my best. So it goes, is my father-in-law a pedophile?
Oh, wow.
I know. I live in Miami, Florida. My husband's parents are visiting us from Cameroon for the first time since we got married. So naturally, they are staying with us. We have 3 children. My oldest daughter is 15, and then her brothers are 12 and
accent.
10. You love the accent? Is the accent bad? Is it all right?
Yeah, it's
Alright,
good.
cool. It was quite hot a few weeks ago. So naturally, my daughter was wearing shorts and t-shirts to bed with no bra. My mother-in-law pulled me to the side and told me I should tell my daughter to cover up when there are men in the house. I asked why, because I considered my house a safe place for my children. She responds, in their customs, it is not good for a woman to walk around in shorts and low-cut tops or anything provocative around men. This has mortified me, as I am now worried about my father-in-law and whether he is a danger to my daughter, who is his granddaughter. My sons wore shorts with no top, chest out, and it wasn't an issue. So why is my daughter's dressing a problem in her own house? I tried to speak to my husband, but he's taking his parents' side, saying it's a culture thing and I shouldn't make a big deal out of it. But it's not my culture, and it's the first I've heard of this. Was I wrong for kicking them out the house?
You said the daughter is like 12 years?
15.
15.
Yeah,
But-
15 counts as a pedophile.
Yeah, but listen.
But he hasn't done anything though.
No, but
Yeah.
why? I mean, it's a house. You can wear shorts. Or like the only time I ever wore something covering in the house, like fully covered, I don't even remember. Like I would wear shorts or like a skirt. So why would?
But to be fair, Sheila, you're in a safe space.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm trying to say. That's why she feels like it's not a safe space anymore because this is still a child.
Yeah.
How can someone with a sane mind, looking at a 15-year-old, then start feeling a certain type? Like, why would the wife? Maybe the wife, maybe the in-law, the woman,
The mother-in-law,
the
yeah.
mother-in-law knows something that we
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
know. Because
There's
kids
something
are
there.
kids. No matter
Yeah.
what they are, anyone below 18
It's a
is a
kid.
child. You cannot even start having crazy. We are seeing kids now on TikTok wearing shorts and
Crazy
doing
thing.
videos and going to summer festivals. How many adults are at those summer festivals?
Either way.
In the
Crazy
park
thing.
as well. So
Do you know the legal age of consent, of sexual consent in Japan is 14?
Huh?
14. So if we took a trip to Japan, we could essentially take brides at age 14. Yeah.
That needs to be changed. That is wild.
yeah,
That is
mad.
wild.
Yeah, but what I think that the lady is right. You know, they're questions.
Yeah.
This kid is just 15. Even if someone, even at 16, kids are wearing shorts. That's the age actually.
That kids start
when
wearing
you
that
feel
stuff.
like you want to wear shorts, you want to wear short skirts, and now. I mean, these kids are watching our star, and at least they're wearing it in the house, and
By
not
the
even
way.
outside where
right.
they're not with their parents. So
They perceive the home to be a place where they can do that.
They do those things.
So
And I think it's interesting that she mentioned the boys walk around with no t-shirts.
shirts,
But it's not a problem when it like, telling the mother-in-law, what if the mother, do you know what I mean? So I just feel like this would be similar in Ugandan culture. I can imagine this happening in our culture as well.
Yeah.
the only time I ever wore something longer was maybe if my grandparents were around. I would just come, greet, and then go back to the bedroom
And be free.
and be free. Like, but apart from that, if someone comes at home and I'm wearing shorts, I mean, it's the house.
You
What are
found me
gonna
in my
wear?
house.
Long
Now
jeans?
I should change my outfit.
Nah, it can't work.
Go messy.
Yeah, because kids are kids. It should be in someone's head. Kids
You
are
have
kids.
children, right?
Yeah.
you have a
three kids,
daughter?
yeah. I have a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 1.5-year-old.
Okay,
Are
so
they girls?
yeah,
2 girls and 1 boy.
Okay, maybe you should tell us.
yeah. What
Because we
what
don't
would
have
you
kids.
do exactly? What
Okay,
would
the,
you do?
thing is about, you always know if you feel unsafe. It's always a feeling. Some people give off weird, low-key
Weird
pedophile
vibes,
vibes.
yeah.
Come here, little kitty. Oh, my lap. Like, you know, that whole,
Yeah, yeah.
I love kids. Like,
Yeah.
shout out to Michael Jackson.
That's exactly what.
The point being that, like, some people seem strange.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give you an example. I have a sister who had, like, a male nanny, but he kept looking at her daughter as he was changing her.
That's mad.
That's
Now,
very
like, you
mad.
can always feel that vibe and feel
Yeah.
like,
So maybe
This
there's
makes
more
me
to it.
uncomfortable.
There's more to it.
Yeah.
So was she wrong for kicking them out?
I mean, okay, like they can come. Like for us, while I was growing up, no one was allowed to stay at ours for more than 2 days max. Not
Okay.
even like till now. Like not even my dad's mom or dad. The max people would come and stay is 2 days. Because what happens now? People bring their own rules from their homes.
And so I put it into
And then
your-
they bring them in someone's. That's when now aunties will start saying, "No, this child is spoiled. Oh, this. Why don't these kids wake up at this time?" So the max you'd come and stay if you've come to stay over.
familiarity breeds
a day.
contempt.
Yes, even and family, it's crazier. So
Okay.
yeah.
And people are
So
always looking to nitpick. To be like, oh man, where'd you guys do this? You guys don't have dinner at the dining table. As a home, we have dinner. So they're trying to family shame.
And then
Families
after they'll
shame a lot. Yeah.
they'll leave and then call each other. You know this.
and they
this, this.
start
Yeah.
spilling
So
all the
maybe
tea.
she shouldn't stress them that there should be a maximum time limit for
And
them.
then-
The people who come and stay for 2 months.
Do you know what I mean? What do you
House?
for 2 months?
Yeah.
But for me, the trick is that how do you address pedophilia?
Yeah.
That's a tricky thing because that's a big stamp. Like that's like a UN-based stamp. Like once you put that on someone, that's
Hard
it.
to take off.
That's
Like even
it,
just
yeah.
the accusation of it. So
But
I
I
don't
do
know.
think it's a bit of a reach to call it that because he hasn't done anything. It's just a mother-in-law telling you, please be careful what she wears around men. Do you know what I mean? So
Melinda, let me ask you this: if you walked into, if me and Sheila came through to Charlton,
yeah,
came to your basement and you had like pictures of like children all over you,
God forbid.
yeah, like you know, like underage children. Technically, you haven't done anything,
Yeah.
but you've done something.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's like a sign already.
Yeah, you've done
Okay,
something. So this guy hasn't done anything yet.
But because of the mummerings of the
Yeah,
mother-in-law.
she's not waiting to find out the hard way that you know, because that trauma stays forever. Like when you once you're a child, that what's that kind of line that could fuck up your whole life, like the uncle that touched you. Like sometimes that once that happens to you, you can't
go back.
unring that bill. Once that's happened, that's it.
I hear it. So
Your kid will
basically,
be on Oprah's couch. That's
we're we're agreeing with her being cautious,
Yeah.
but maybe not kick them out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I agree.
no,
yeah.
no,
There
she has
should
to
be
kick
a
them out.
time
Oh,
limit.
She has to kick them out
She has to kick them out.
if she feels uncomfortable.
Kick them
Yeah.
out.
Because she can't be productive in office knowing that my
My
kid.
kid.
Yeah.
With the,
yeah.
oh,
yeah.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
fair
Because the
enough.
age of 15, like I said to you, 15, 16, like these kids are watching Disney, they're watching now
Yeah,
Star
yeah.
and seeing all those, and they want to try it on at
Yeah.
home. It's better for someone to wear that at home
Than
than
to do it
outside.
outside.
So,
No, I think you guys have given the best advice.
yeah.
Because what's going to happen is uncle's going to be like, oh yeah, come here, lead my young daughter, come and talk to me.
Yeah.
Come here.
Yeah.
Then
that's
she's
how it
sitting on his
starts.
lap, and then
Ah.
it's
Yeah.
like a whole vibe. And I
Okay,
don't know.
cool. So thank you for the lady that's sitting that dilemma. As you've heard from our panelists, you are right to do what you're doing, but maybe have a conversation
With who though?
with the husband and let him know. You know,
I said,
Things are-
he said, though.
Communication's key. And maybe not let them stay. Maybe let them visit
Yeah,
next time.
like, yeah.
Yeah?
Dinner, lunch.
That's an awkward
that's it.
conversation though.
But it
I
has
can
to be had.
imagine like your dude telling you that, by the way, like your uncle is creepy.
No, that's, you should be friends.
Yeah, if you're married, there should be no boundaries.
You should.
You wouldn't let your wife tell you?
No, I'm just saying it's tricky because the thing
Yeah,
about
people
couples
are
is,
sometimes people and their families, they're big like.
yeah,
A bit
territorial.
funny.
Have you observed like you're in a relationship?
Yeah.
Currently?
Yeah?
Yeah. Like you observe that in a relationship, you sometimes end up fighting about people that are not either the two of you. You're fighting about his sister. He's fighting about your cousin that did this.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like I wish we could just be us.
That's
Now you're
what-
fighting about things that have nothing to do with
See
you.
why I'm more.
Your uncle's a
Yeah,
creep.
why
now
you,
we're-
you leave your family?
Your uncle's
like,
a creep.
I
Now
don't
we're
want-
fighting about it.
I don't
Why are
want
we fighting
drama.
about your uncle being a creep?
Yeah.
I
Just
hear
get rid
it.
of your creepy uncle and let's
Let's
keep it
move on
pushing.
with our
Let's
life.
move on with life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Let's get to the main topic now because now we've done all the we've
Seeing you rubbing
loosened
your
up.
hands.
Yes, we've loosened up because now I want to get to know more about Sheila.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Because like I've been watching you for a very long time and I really admire your
Thank you.
journey. You're
Shout out.
very talented, successful black woman, African woman, do you know what I mean? Ugandan woman.
Thank
And I've
you.
seen that your journey started when you were young. I think
Yeah.
you started when you were around
10.
10, you right?
Yeah.
You on WBS,
yeah.
yeah. And I just wanted to know, is this what you wanted to do when you were younger? Your younger self, if you look back.
No, I actually wanted to be like a professional dancer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I was watching more of like, all these artists and all these like shows like all the time. BT, MTV. My dad would bring all the like DVDs
tapes,
there
yeah, the
and stuff
DVDs.
and be like, sit there, we have to watch this beginning to end. So I was more like on the performer end of life,
Okay.
but I mean also because of the schools I went to Taiba Junior
Okay.
School. They were just teaching us to be very confident and creative. And for some reason, the teachers always used to pick me to be the MC. I don't know why. They'll be like, it's you. And I'm like,
They
why me?
saw it
Like,
in
you
you.
have to do it. There's this teacher, like, shout out to Teacher Judy. Like, she always made me MC, like, valedictories, sports days. So I was already a good public speaker.
Okay.
Actually, the first time I ever appeared in a newspaper, it was New Vision. There used to be like a readers, public reading. So many kids from different schools will come and then you
Okay.
read out loud to them. So I won like a best public reader.
Okay.
That was it used to be at City Square, so that was the first time. So with reading, with the kind of show I was doing, it was kids news first.
Okay.
When I was 10 years, so it was you just read.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were just like sitting in a lobby of the TV station. I just escorted my dad,
Okay.
and then some kid was already on the show, was doing the links. Like links
Okay.
are like beginning, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
So I whispered to my dad, I'm like, Daddy, I think I can do that. So the lady had me.
Ah.
She's like, oh, are you sure? So she handed me over the microphone and said, okay, say, welcome to the show. Da, da. So I said that, and she's like, come back tomorrow. That's
You're
how I got
hired.
the job. I was hired just like that.
It was meant to be.
Yeah, that's the thing. So then from Kids News, we went to Kids Corner. So Kids Corner, let's say there's a sports day at a school, if there's a party,
You're covering
you
that.
go cover it. Then from that, we did Teens Club. Now, Teens Club was like a live show
Okay.
where teens would call in, would play like music, and I was like the shortest and youngest in the whole everyone else was like way older.
Yeah.
Then I took a break of that.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I came back now. I think I did Teenage Show now on NTV. It was still teens, going to teens high schools. I won like, our TV show used to be awarded like almost all the teens
time.
awards and stuff. Then I moved on to music now because I love music. Like I used to listen to a lot of music and follow up like lots of artists. And I said,
What music were you listening to back then?
lots of like Afrobeats, R&B, like, when you're going to school, you literally listen to music on the way to school. Because I went to international schools, you can go to school with phones. On the way. I listened to too much music. I was too informed about artists. So we started doing now exclusive access. That's when I went to the BET Awards to cover.
Shout out.
I saw you
Shout
doing the
out.
BET
Yeah,
Awards. You looked
like-
amazing, by the way.
Thank you. I just decided to wear the African print. And when you go to the white people areas,
Yeah.
they're always like, oh my God, your dress is so amazing. You're African. And I'm like, guys, this is no much change.
Do you know what I mean? No, you
know,
represented
so
us
when
well.
I did MTV Best Awards, I did Channel O.
Yeah.
I'm a kind of person, like, if I want to do something, I have to make sure I get there.
Yeah.
And that was the time I was like 16, 17,
You're not settled
18.
until you do it.
I have to be settled. I have to get there.
In those moments, did you ever pinch yourself? and be like, I can't believe I'm here? Or do you like, no, I knew I was always going to be here?
Nah, I was overly confident. It was too much. You know, I went to a school called James International in Nairobi
Okay.
for just 2 weeks. They told my dad, your kid is too much.
Is
Like,
he?
She's too confident. I was wearing heels,
Yeah.
like, to class. They said, no, we cannot handle your child. Please take her back to you.
What was your hair situation like?
I still had like plaited hair like
Okay.
the whole time because I went to like international
Okay.
schools.
Mm.
I was wearing like that when I was in Cambodia. There's a time I did like colored cornrows. They're like, can't she just keep them black?
You were allowed to do coloured cornrows?
Yeah, you could
Oh.
just do any type of hair there. But
Oh,
then also
okay.
there was a limit to what you
To what you could do.
Yeah. So
Let me ask this.
Yeah.
So like you're hopping your BET, MTV.
Yeah.
How are the boys approaching you? Because at this point, can you imagine trying to approach a girl who's like, I was just at the BETs.
Awards,
Yeah,
that was
like,
that channel.
you must have been quite intimidating to approach.
that time I was still like 19, 20, 21. So I wasn't like, my dad was very strict, like my dad used to drive me to everywhere.
Oh, okay.
When I say everywhere, I was not allowed to walk out of the gate to go
Without
down to the shop,
your
like the
dad.
shops.
He's
You
a
know
good
those shops
father.
that are,
Yeah, yeah.
like you go down, he's like, you're not allowed. If he finds you, you're finished.
Okay.
So I was too protected.
He was involved.
Yeah, so the only relationship I think I was in then around that time was a long distance relationship.
Okay.
So the person was in South Africa and I was
Okay.
living, but still.
How did he
Uganda.
approach you, that dude?
I had gone for Channel Awards actually.
Listen to
So-
this life though. 19-year-olds, I don't know what you're doing.
No,
with your
I was
time.
like 19, 20, but it wasn't like a serious relationship anyway. Like nothing. No, I think I was 20, 21.
Okay.
I don't remember 19, 20, 19.
Mm.
19, yeah. So yeah, I think after that, the awards had happened in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
So after we're like, no, let's go to Cape Town. So we just went, and after party we said, let's go to the club. And then this Ugandan guy walks up, he's like, oh, you're here, because I was doing a show then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the Ugandans at least knew. If they didn't know me as a TV presenter, they would be like, oh, that's Sheilah Gashumba's daughter. So we had a conversation, and then I don't think that was dating. It was just like wasting time. Because there was nothing serious.
Poor guy's going to watch his while crying on his pillow.
Yeah, he'll be
Mascara is going to be pointing down his pillow. Oh,
listening
say
to
we're
someone
just
like
friends.
No, he was
listening
like
to
a
Adele.
bit years older. So
Okay.
yeah.
So like, obviously you do a lot. You're in so many fingers in so many pies. You know, you're with so many people. Dating must be difficult in terms, because like you're always everywhere.
I don't think it's difficult.
Oh, okay. How is
No.
it then?
Like I have one rule. I think because you know me from the bars, I
Yeah.
do not sleep with my clients
Of course.
because I feel like people come. That's how I make my money. Like they need to just see me there, like on the mic. They can't touch me. They can't
You're
talk
like-
as much. If
You're
there's
like,
an
you're like
issue-
at the zoo.
yes.
Look but don't touch.
Exactly. Someone will come back again.
Yeah.
So I have a boundary of how I work. I have the best customer care. Like, are you okay? Are you fine?
You do.
And that's where it
That's
stops.
facts.
Okay.
And also, I'm not. I like my over the time when you grow up, your type changes.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Like,
Yeah.
Before you'd want maybe a showbiz guy, and now you just want a laid back person. There's no
Yeah.
laid back, completely laid back guy who is out every night or goes out all the time. And also, my number is the hardest to get.
Yeah.
And I'm also very, I have to protect myself. Not everyone messages, like people message me on Snap all the time. If I was meeting everyone who messages me,
Your
there'd
days
be
will
so
never
many
finish.
screenshots out there. I've had guys who ask girls to meet up, and then when you get there, they steal your phone, they give you caliform.
What?
Next minute, yeah, there've been stories. Like I think the Martha Case story was around that. I'm not.
It's
Was around
wild.
like you chatting with someone, and maybe they say, "Oh, I have a business meeting with you." Even this artist Shakira.
Yeah.
Like I said, "Oh, I have business for you." You get there, they stole her phone, ask for her password. So for me, I have to protect myself. I do not meet people unless I've met you through someone. Let's say I met like your friends.
Yeah.
With you, I know where to start from.
Yeah.
because-
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So you have to protect yourself.
Did you
Yeah.
learn this the hard way, or did you kind of know this?
I
going on?
learned this with the stories that used to go around the industry when I was growing up, you know? And also because my dad was so strict, I was like, if my dad finds out, like, I'm meeting this kind of person.
I'm dead.
Like the years of the Zari, Ivan, Semwanga, like, I never attended any of those parties
Really?
before. Even till now, I've never attended Zari's white party,
Really?
Rich Gang party.
Really?
I love Zari, like, we're friends, you know, we chat. But how does my dad hear you? That there are even people I knew then that Chinese, because there were some of them like new people I knew, but you can't go home and say, oh, I saw Chinese. Are you crazy? Do you understand? So I think it was because I was number one scared of my father, and number two because also, like as a girl, you have to protect yourself. I've never been in an incident where a man has asked to sleep with me for a job because they were scared of my father, you know. I've never had an incident whereby, oh, I've been raped, or I've been like, actually I've had one situation. One time I went out, and you know how you find something, like I find you, and I'm like, oh, what's up? Then you're like, Sheila, join us. Yeah. And then you said, Sheila, let me, pour a drink. And it's and next minute, I didn't know it was like maybe the person had a pill.
Yeah, something in the drink.
In the drink.
You got roofied.
So I drank like I've never actually said this anywhere before, so it's gonna be the first.
Oh my God.
So I drank I had the drink, and next minute these people saw me getting out. My friends that I came with saw me getting out with these guys, and they're like, I don't think Sheila is okay. Okay. If I explain to you, like I just ended up somewhere that I did not know at all. Seriously? I had to walk, because I woke up and I'm like, where am I? I walked down the apartment. Yeah. I asked the askari. He said to me, is it Chanja or whatever? I don't know the area then. That time I didn't even know what Chanja was. Yeah. This is like years ago. I had to walk barefoot up the hill. What? And then I'm like, where am I?
What time was this?
In the morning, like at 8. And remember, people know me. Yeah. Then I had to go to another part. So I was asking my friend, those days, Uber was just new in Uganda. It was just new. So what my friends did, they helped me, and they started calling people they know around there to come pick me up. And that was my eye-opening situation. I never drink people's drinks.
So let me ask.
I'm not that kind of girl. Even if I party with you today, and with friends I know you, I'm still gonna order my own bottle of champagne.
That's true. You've never drank a drink from me. Yeah.
That's the thing. That's how I am. Like I was traumatized.
So let me ask. Did you go get checked?
Yeah, I did. I had to. And the craziest part is even crazy. If my dad watches this interview, I'm finished. Because my dad was coming back from London. Because he asked me before about this story, and I said no. I was young. He was gonna kill me. You know. So now I think my dad his car had gotten an issue. He was actually coming from London. So randomly, that same Uber was around Entebbe, and my dad's car refused to start because his car was parked at the airport. Yeah. So guess which Uber he ends up in?
Not yours.
That same Uber that helped me.
Oh my days.
So that Uber tells him, like, you know what? Your daughter was in a situation. I'm not sure, because the guy now arrived. I had ordered for him, but my friend came to pick me before. Yeah. So the guy's like, you know, your daughter. And my dad asked me, where were you in this area? I had to say no. Till now, today is the first time you'll hear it. But from that day, and I thank God it happened.
Yeah, because it taught you something, obviously, but it shouldn't have happened.
And you know, like things like that, the only person you can call to tell is like your mom. Yeah. And if I'd said yes, the askari was gonna be in problems.
Everybody would have died.
The guys were gonna be in problems. My dad would be like,
it wasn't their fault.
He's not here. And why I wasn't even supposed to end up in that club that day. My friend had broken up with her boyfriend, and someone had told my friend that the guy is in the club with another girl. And I happened to know the guy. You know, most guys respect me. Yeah. Like, no, Sheila, escort me, come talk to the guy to forgive me. So I go. Do you understand? What? So I find guys, and the craziest thing is that the person whose drink I drank from is someone you can't expect. They're in the religion kind of.
It's always them ones, you know. Them ones and the motivational speakers.
They can't talk to girls.
Like, they can't talk to girls. You can't believe. Like, if the person is in those religious, I don't know what. I don't want to be specific, because if I'm specific, then people will know, and I don't want to do drama on the person. And
but you deserve justice, though. You didn't get. We don't do that.
I checked. Like, there was nothing. He didn't do anything to me.
Oh, okay.
But I think I blacked out maybe in the car or something.
But I have to ask this. Yeah. It's a strange position to be in. Yeah. This person does this really horrendous thing to you. So you, on some level, you want to protect them, but what about their potential victims? So what's the right thing to do? Because they may have like a whole family situation that you can blow up.
I was not supposed to be outside. So how then
can
I now say this and this has happened?
But I'm saying, like,
I'll be dead before I can say it. Finish me.
Yeah, I
now
hear
he can't, because I'm older.
You're older.
This is like when I was like, I don't know, younger. So way younger, like 19.
So what's the right
You
thing?
know when your parents
Yes.
are not in the country,
Yeah.
and you know at this
You're supposed to
time
be
they are
home.
sleeping.
You're supposed to be
So
home.
you
I
go,
know.
you have to come
I
back.
know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, but it was crazy. But it taught me a lot.
Yeah.
If you're a girl and you're watching this and you love to party, just don't.
I
Hey,
love
girls,
that.
make your own money. Sit down, buy your champagne, and
I love that. That's the
unless
main
you
message.
really trust someone, you know you trust
Yeah.
someone. But you enter the club, you have your own plans, and now you end up in a group of guys. You don't know what people are taking different kind of drugs in the club.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I work in the club. I know people are doing pills, people are doing cocaine, people are doing ice, people are doing all this mad stuff. So you won't even know. You could have a glass and it's bubbling, and you don't know that someone can even put the pill in the
Thinking,
bottle.
oh, this is just
Yeah.
some
Remember,
bubbling.
most of these bottles
Yeah.
are like you
Black
won't really know.
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
So I learned that, and I don't like, I don't like go next to people in the club. If I'm to, I say hi, how are you?
And you
I
keep
see
it
that.
I
pushing.
go and sit down.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
Oh, this is shocking.
Very shocking, and thank you for sharing that, because I'm sure you're gonna
That
help a
first
lot
time.
of girls
Yeah.
realize that buy your own drinks.
Yeah, buy your own. No,
Buy your-
I mean you can still go out, but with someone
But
you
yeah,
trust.
someone you trust. Don't just
Someone
be out
you
here
trust.
taking
Like I was
drinks from
saying the
anyone.
story of Pier 1 in London.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
got shut down for.
They told me a girl
For
left.
roofing, yeah.
Apparently, because I had to ask DJ Shady and
Yeah.
the other people. I'm like, what exactly happened? And they say to me that some girl came with a guy, a Nigerian guy, and left with the same guy.
Yeah,
And they're saying that the girl, like, she got drugged. But it's the person you've come with. man.
yeah,
Yeah.
The club is not responsible.
yeah. That's
You as
true.
a person, as a girl, you have to be responsible.
Yeah.
People have different intentions.
Yeah.
People are doing so many different things.
Yeah,
You know?
I think what got Pier 1 in trouble is that Scotland Yard, I think, asked for the footage.
They say they gave it
And
to them.
they say I think they didn't give them the footage.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I don't know much about this, you know.
No, I
just
asked
heard,
and
yeah.
they said they did, but also he told me they've been having issues of girls complaining, and yet Ugandan girls, when they see Nigerian guys in the club, they
Yep.
just quickly, because they
Yeah.
want drinks.
But now why do
And then you
Ugandan?
live with a guy.
Why don't Ugandan girls like
it's like me
Ugandan men?
saying that time that this club was responsible. It's not responsible
Yeah.
for what happened to me. It's just you as a girl, you have to take extra measures of
Precautions.
yourself and protect yourself. I work in the club, I would have been in so many scandals
Yeah.
of, club, different men and all that.
I mean, Ugandan girls need to like Ugandan men. That would
That's
help
what I
as
was
well.
telling Shady. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah.
but they say we are stingy. Do you think? Do you think it's true?
I don't know, but you guys support me, so I don't think you're stingy. I don't know what to do with the other girls.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
No, like we're not stingy, but we just spend. We know where to spend our money.
Yeah.
But to be fair, if you pull Nigerian guys out of the equation, I think in the region, Ugandan guys are big ballers. To be fair, Ugandan guys spend money.
We spend
They
money.
do. That's what I'm
spend money.
saying.
They
Me,
do spend money.
if I wake up today and I say Ugandan men are stingy, I'd be lying.
You be
Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
hear it from her,
There's a
man.
time on my birthday, people send me a lot of money, and they were all Ugandans.
I get jealous on your birthday because on my birthday, all I get is socks and boxes.
On my
She
birthday,
gets
people send me
iPhones,
lots of money.
AirPods. How many iPhones do you have? Probably like 5 or something by now.
Yeah, so I can't say Ugandan people are stingy.
Thank
She
you.
uses her iPhones like as paperweights at this point.
Literally.
Let me just keep
Put
all
it
these
there.
papers here.
Thanks for listening to the In My Opinion podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Until next time, peace.